Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to Learning Glow. Tonight, let us snuggle up and get ready for a wonderful story that will help us feel calm and brave. It's a special tale inspired by a boy you might know named Jack. So, take a deep, gentle breath in and let it out slowly. Let all your worries float away like fluffy clouds. It's time to begin our journey. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage nestled between rolling green hills, lived a young boy named Jack. Jack had a heart full of sunshine and a smile that could brighten the cloudiest day. He lived with his loving mother, and their most prized possession was their gentle cow, Daisy, whose milk was the creamiest in the whole village. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, Jack's mother looked at him with a worried expression. "Oh, Jack," she sighed, "our little pantry is nearly empty, and we have nothing left to trade at the market except for dear Daisy." Jack's heart felt a little wobbly. He loved Daisy. The thought of saying goodbye made a nervous flutter start in his tummy, like tiny butterflies bumping into each other. He took a slow breath, just like we practiced. He knew he had to be brave for his mother. "Don't you worry, Mom," he said softly. "I'll take Daisy to the market tomorrow. I'll find a way to help." The next morning, Jack set off on the winding path to the market, with Daisy trotting gently beside him. The nervous butterflies were still there, but Jack decided to give them a name. He called them the Whirring Wiggles. As he walked, he hummed a little tune, and with each step, the whirring wiggles seemed to calm down just a little bit. Along the path, he met a kind old woman with eyes that twinkled like stars. "That's a fine cow you have there, young man," she said with a warm smile. "But I have something even more special for you." She opened her hand, and in her palm lay 5 smooth, colorful beans. "These are not ordinary beans," she whispered. "They are magic beans of courage. Plant them tonight, and they will help you face any big feeling you might have." Jack looked at the beans, then at Daisy, and then back at the beans. His heart told him this was the right thing to do. It felt a little scary, but also exciting. He traded Daisy for the 5 beans, thanked the woman, and hurried home. His mother was not pleased. "Beans? You traded our Daisy for beans," she cried. But Jack explained what the old woman had said about them being magic beans of courage. That night, feeling a mix of hope and nervousness, Jack planted the 5 beans in their small garden, right under his bedroom window. He whispered to them, "Please help me be brave." When Jack woke up the next morning, something truly magical had happened. Outside his window, a magnificent beanstalk had grown, so tall it disappeared into the soft, white clouds. It wasn't scary or rough. Its leaves were a soft, glowing green, and the stalk twisted upwards like a gentle, strong staircase to the sky. The whirring wiggles started fluttering in his tummy again. Climbing the beanstalk looked like a very, very big challenge. It looked like the biggest thing he had ever seen. This must be what the old woman meant, he thought. This is my big feeling to face. He remembered his deep breaths in and out. He remembered his promise to be brave. He gave his mom a big hug and said, "I'm going to climb it. I feel in my heart that something good is waiting at the top." With one hand after another, Jack began to climb. The leaves were soft to the touch, and the stalk was sturdy beneath his feet. With every step up, he whispered, "I am brave. I am calm. I can do this." The higher he climbed, the smaller his little cottage looked below, and the more the whirring wiggles seemed to fade away. He wasn't scared anymore. He was focused and felt a quiet strength growing inside him. Finally, he pushed through the last fluffy cloud and found himself in a wondrous land in the sky. The ground was like a soft, mossy carpet, and the air hummed with a gentle, peaceful sound. In the distance stood a castle, but it wasn't dark and spooky. It was made of shimmering, pearly white stone, and light poured from its windows. As Jack walked towards the castle, he saw that the door was slightly ajar. Peeking inside, he saw a grand hall, but there was no giant. Instead, sitting on a very large chair, was a figure made entirely of swirling, gray mist. It looked huge and shapeless, and it was murmuring to itself. "Oh, I'm so lonely. I'm so worried. I'm just a big cloud of fear," it mumbled sadly. Jack realized this wasn't a monster to be fought. This was the giant from his own feelings, the giant of fear itself. It wasn't mean or angry, just very lonely and sad. Jack's heart filled not with fear, but with kindness. He walked bravely into the hall. "Hello," he called out in a clear, friendly voice. The misty giant flinched. "Who's there?" "Are you here to be scared of me?" "No," said Jack, taking another step closer. "I'm not scared. You just seem a little sad." "My name is Jack." The mist swirled. "I am the great worrying," it said. "I grow bigger when people are afraid, but I don't want to be big and lonely." Jack thought for a moment. He remembered his own worrying wiggles. "I know what that's like," he said. "Sometimes my worries feel very big, too. But my mom told me that kindness is like sunshine, and sunshine can make even the biggest clouds of worrying shrink." He reached into his pocket and found a little wildflower he had picked on his way up the beanstalk. He held it out. "This is for you," he said, "to show you're not alone." As the great worrying gently took the flower, a strange and wonderful thing happened. The gray mist began to shrink. It swirled and shimmered, growing smaller and smaller, until it was no bigger than a teddy bear. At its center, a warm, golden light began to glow. "Thank you," whispered the now tiny cloud of light. "No one has ever shown me kindness before." Suddenly, the little light zipped over to a corner of the room and illuminated two beautiful objects. One was a small harp that played the most soothing melodies all by itself. The other was a little hen that, whenever it clucked, laid a perfect golden egg. "Please take these," said the glowing light. "They are gifts of gratitude. The music will always bring peace, and the golden eggs will ensure you and your mother never worrying about an empty pantry again." Jack's heart was bursting with joy. He carefully picked up the harp and the little hen. He said goodbye to his new friend, the former great worrying, and made his way back to the beanstalk. Climbing down was much easier. He felt so light and happy. When he reached the bottom, his mother ran out to hug him, her eyes wide with relief and wonder. From that day on, their little cottage was filled with the gentle, calming music of the magic harp. The little hen laid a golden egg every morning, and Jack and his mother never had to worry about anything again. Jack even found a way to buy Daisy back, and she lived happily in their garden for the rest of her days. Sometimes, when Jack felt the little worrying wiggles start in his tummy, he would listen to the harp's sweet song, take a deep breath, and remember his adventure in the sky. He learned that the biggest, scariest things are often just sad or lonely feelings waiting for a little bit of kindness. And he knew, deep in his heart, that bravery isn't about not being afraid. It's about being afraid, but choosing to be kind and take that next step anyway. And now, my dear little dreamer, it's time for you to drift off to sleep. Remember Jack's courage. If any worrying wiggles visit you tonight, just imagine showing them a little kindness, like a bright flower. Take a deep, slow breath, and let it go. You are brave, you are calm, and you are ready for wonderful dreams. Sleep well.